Hey guys, it's One Slow Ride. Got a little tip for you. It's the tuck and roll, how you can make your own. This isn't mine. I did see it on another website. I kind of Googled it, and after a lot of research, I came across this one method. It's quite simple, effective. It works pretty good. That I've seen. I haven't actually tried it as of yet. I'm just going into the mock-up stages, trying to see how it works. So if you have the 59 El Camino kit, let me back up a little bit. The tonneau cover is what you'll need, or you can use Plastistruck number 9 151 9. Plastistruck 9 151 9, and you can get a whole sheet of the tuck and roll. Now I took a page out of was it Rednex? I used Silly Putty, pressed my tonneau cover in it, and got the image. It's got a couple air bubbles in there where I was trying to fold it and work it and trying to get a little bit more pliable. I got some air trapped in there, but anyway, what you do is you take some acrylic paint. What's this, raw sienna? And you pour it in your mold. Now if you make the mold out of silicone, it's going to turn out 100 times better. But I don't have it. Hobby Lobby, I don't have one around, and it seems like that's the only place that sells a little starter kit. So I'm using Silly Putty just to see how this works. You get your paint in there, spread it around, add a little bit of water to it if you want. I dipped my brush in some water, and I'm going to dip it again. And just spread that out all over. And what's great about this is you can use any color to match your interior. It can be yellow, it can be white, it can be brown, of course, black, whatever color you're doing your interior. Go out and buy the acrylic paint, your craft paint, and use that. Or you can just simply put this in and paint it as well. Use, white and paint it. A little more in there. Make sure it's spread out pretty good. I try to get it as even as I can, but it's not a big deal if it won't lay perfectly flat, because your glue will kind of even it out as you go to glue it in. You let that sit. Let this sit. Let it dry. And I did a second coat just to make sure I build it up. You could probably do 2 or 3 coats and get it kind of fairly thick. And what you get is basically a sheet that's pliable. And you can cut this with scissors, a knife, anything you want. If you happen to have a little air bubble in there, no big deal. You can do it over and over again. Got a dog hair in there. It's okay. It helps hold it. Let me see if I got a seat. I got a seat right here. Oh, the Camaro. So you can make a pattern out of tape and tape it all out. or I personally use a deck of cards. They're so cheap, you know, was $1 or $2 a pack. You use a deck of cards, man, you could use it for you know, spreading your Bondo, your putty around. And I also use it to make like little miniature cardboard templates for what I need and trace around stuff that I need later. Anyway, you know, you kind of get the idea. So you can put this tuck and roll in there, glue it in place, get some really small plasti struck and pipe it. Pipe it, all kinds of stuff. There's you know, it's just another way of basically making tuck and roll seats. You know, if you don't have the plasti struck, but you have that 59 El Camino kit, you can do that. But best thing to do really is to make it out of a silicone mold. And if you can't afford, I think it's like $60, $50, it might be $40. I think it's high 40s, low $50 just for a startup kit. And it gives you just a little bit of resin and a little bit of silicone. There's also videos on YouTube on how to make silicone that you would buy in a tube from the hardware store and make a mold. You have to basically put it in a pan of water, and the water kind of cleans out all the stuff that makes it pliable or something, blah blah blah, I don't know, I forget. But I'm sure you could probably make a mold out of that silicone for this here. You know, I don't see why not. I'll probably do it just to try that again and see how well that works. But you know, you get the idea. So go out, experiment with it, try it, and keep building, keep sharing tips, you know, and just enjoy life, because it can end tomorrow. Hopefully not, but oh, you know what? I got another little tip. I see here. I went to the store and bought some solder. And this I was going to use for my spark plug wires. But it's kind of too big. I think this is 22 gauge or 22 diameter or something. But what it will do is work perfect for, say, like a water pump line. Oops, sorry. Coming off the water pump to the firewall. You know, can you see that happening? Right to the water pump. So it's it's the next, no, this is 32. I'm sorry, the smallest gauge solder is 22. The next up is 32, and that's what you want for that. That's a Camaro that I'm still working on. It's the paint's been giving me fits. But anyway, back to the interior. That's it. It's pretty simple. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you pass it on to your friends, neighbors, other YouTubers, whoever. That's it. One slow ride. I'm out of here. Y'all take care.